Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the beautiful Liberty High School Performing Arts Center and today's annual LPS Retiring Staff Reception and Program. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed by the Liberty High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Danae Roller. You may be seated. The Chamber Choir from Liberty High School. Well, hello everybody. Dallas Ackerman here with you here this afternoon. So glad you could be with us for our annual LPS Retiring Staff Reception and Program. And this year we are fortunate to be joined by this Chamber Choir from Liberty High. This was a group that last year, for those that were with us, they were at the Blue Star Awards and could not be with us. Broke a several-year consecutive streak, but we're glad to have Danae and this crew back. We're also very fortunate, as they were warming up a little bit earlier, I did a show of hands. How many of you are seniors? And of course, they had their last day yesterday. They couldn't get enough of Liberty High School. So they're back. They're back. How did you coerce them to be here, Mrs. Roller?
I didn't mean to turn this off. Sorry, don't yell at me. Actually, let's take it one step further. Raise your hand if you were back at 7 a.m. for our rehearsal this morning. That's one step further. Our concert is Monday night right here at the LHS PAC at 7 o'clock, and it's our big final Pops concert of the year. And so they come back graciously and continue to rehearse with us so that our classes can still sort of function as normal. So that's how I force them. I try to make them enjoy our last concert, and they get to kind of experience that together. So.
Great. So you sounded awesome with the national anthem. We're also fortunate enough to have them perform another selection for us. And I heard them just before we opened the doors. I hope we have some Kleenex for our retirees because it's a tearjerker.
We're going to be performing for you Bob Dylan's The Times Are A-Changin'. And our concert choir will be performing this on Monday night. And so these are all breakout members of that ensemble. And so they will be singing for you. Addie McLaughlin is going to be our soloist at the beginning. So please enjoy The Times Are A-Changin', sung by LHS Chamber Choir.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. the Liberty High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Danae Roller. Thanks for being here again, and you may exit the Performing Arts Center, and I'm sure they are excited for that. We appreciate them for being here this afternoon. Danae, appreciate you getting them pulled together. We didn't lie, did we? They were really, really, really good. And yeah, give them a hand as they exit the path. Let me look up the row. Any tears? Gary, wiping away. I didn't lie. As we start this, I hope everyone enjoyed the reception portion of our event. Great to see everyone connecting out in the commons space. Appreciate the nutrition services team. That was our very own nutrition services team that provided the hors d'oeuvres, refreshments from 4:30 to close to 5 o'clock. We did want to, as we always do, thank several members of our team that make this possible. Want to thank the team here at Liberty High School, Dr. Mike Sharp and his entire team from custodial across the board. They're always so kind to host this event. And of course, we just heard from the Chamber Choir under the direction of Danae Roller. I mentioned nutrition services. We are also, as an added bonus, we're recording today's event in the back. I want to thank Darren Whitley and Jeff Nold with LTN Global. You can check this presentation out on YouTube and on our social media platforms in the days to come. And want to give a big shout out to Mr. Stephen Edwards and LPS Fine Arts. And we also have Megan Boatler in the back. Megan, how are you? Megan is, she just graduated. She has a soft spot in my heart as she's attending Northwest Missouri State, the Northwest Missouri State. Next fall, she's helping us run the program here today, and appreciate her as well and this entire team. It takes a full crew to pull off this event. You noticed that I turned a couple of times to thank you. I actually have a monitor back there up on that back wall. I just realized I probably need to make an eye appointment because not seeing it. Dallas is inching closer and closer to retirement. Believe it or not. So, also, we wanted to mention we have 14 that ended up being with us as part of our program here today. We had one that could not be here that is listed as being present. We'll share about him later in the program. We also, though, wanted to mention those unable to attend. You can see them on the screen, and I will name them for you. Regina Combs from Christine Torres from Epic Elementary, Carol Robertson from Liberty Oaks Elementary, Kathy Sterniker from Discovery Middle School, Jamie Young from Heritage Middle School, Ron Ludwig from here at Liberty High School, and then from Liberty North High School, Brian Rockers and Greg Wickham. How about that? So let's give them a big round of applause and thank them for being here. We crunched a few numbers this morning, and we came up with, so those that are attending this program with us live today, 367 years of service to public education. How about that? And then, of course, with those that are not with us, probably add another couple of 100 years of service. So let's give them a round of applause and thank them for their service to public education. We're also fortunate to be joined by two special guests with us. They will be introducing our retirees this afternoon, that being our superintendent, Dr. Jeremy Tucker, along with Miss Angie Reed, who is our current board president. So at this time, I'm going to have Dr. Tucker share. Would you like to share from the podium or out in front? Whatever. I'm sorry, I probably should have started this behind the podium, but I'm just wandering out here in front. So our superintendent of schools, Dr. Jeremy Tucker.
Actually, I have an aversion to podiums. There's a whole backstory, but I'll save that for later. But as I was standing over here to the side, I don't know how many of these events we've done where We're celebrating, honoring staff, employees, retirees, students over the last 10 years, Dallas. But usually I start by saying it's never fun to follow students. So thanks for that buffer. I appreciate that. But no, what a phenomenal job by our students and so many seniors that participated. I thought Miss Roller was going to say that she was holding graduation over their heads, but she didn't. But as I was getting ready for this afternoon, and as I was entering in, just kind of observing the foyer area, the cafeteria area, and that social space, that social time that we had, I couldn't help but think of the number of people we have here and kind of the role you fulfill for our retirees, right? And there are several roles in the house. We have several of our board members. I appreciate Angie being present, and Karen Rogers and Dan Currens and Jen Bauer. They're in the back somewhere. Beyond that, though, you're surrounded, our retirees are surrounded by family, by loved ones, by their children, perhaps some grandchildren, by colleagues past and present. We have several of our retirees that have come back this year. Honestly, I think I've seen more retirees that came to celebrate their colleagues than in years past. What a phenomenal representation, along with our students on the stage, in terms of that connection for you, the retiree, to that education community, right? And so as this year is a time of reflection each year around this time, as we celebrate employees, retirees, our graduations, students moving on to a new grade level here in a couple months as we start the next school year, one of the things that I've often heard when it comes to retirement and talking with people that are in that space, A, they love it, so get ready, right? But it's also a bit of a transition. And the analogy that I hear more often than not is that it's a bit of a light switch where you're so immersed, you're so engaged in the work, whether you're an art teacher, whether you're support staff, whatever the case may be, an administrator, whatever role you have in education, it can be a feeling of a bit of a light switch. And so as I was standing in the back listening to the song by Bob Dylan, our students, I couldn't help but think about this space. This is a phenomenal space. And one of the things that we embedded into the walls that you see to your left and the right are those blue lights that can be adjusted, that can be dimmed. We were in here a couple weeks ago, and I think they were teal. And I thought we were coming into a current event, but it was something completely different. But as I was thinking about that analogy of the light switch, I want to challenge us to think about something differently. And it's not about the lights going off. It's about adjusting those lights. And our crew in the back, appreciate them being here. They do that time and time again when we're together celebrating our staff and our students. They work the boards, they work the logistics. If you were to look into the rafters, there's all sorts of lightings of different hues, of different colors. And this next season of life, whether it's for our high school seniors getting ready to graduate, or whether it's every single one of you retirees that we're getting ready to celebrate. I'm looking at an art teacher down here, so I'm trying to make this analogy good. The hue might change, might get a little dimmer, might get a little bit brighter, but as people that have been involved in education for however long you've been involved in education, irrespective of the role, you still have tremendous purpose. You have a tremendous passion for young people. You have a tremendous passion for this profession. And I would encourage you to view it not as a light switch turning off and on, but maybe a little bit of an adjustment into that new role, that new joy that hopefully is relevant to all of you and appears quickly as to what lies ahead for you. So we're here to celebrate, here to make fun of you a little bit. We want to have some humor as well involved, but also want to thank you on behalf of all of us in Liberty Public Schools for your commitment to education and your service to our entire Liberty Public Schools community. So on behalf of all of us, thank you and congratulations.
We have Miss Reed, our board president, with us. Podium or out in front? Out in front. Here we go.
I can do this. I taught 8th grade. Congratulations to all of you who have made that decision to finally leave the classroom. So this is kind of your graduation after however many years of school. The toughest thing that I recall when I graduated, when I retired 11 years ago, was that I no longer had to set my alarm clock. I could sleep until I felt like getting out of bed. I could read until 3 o'clock in the morning if the book was that good. I also knew, because I was a special education teacher, and I know there are several of you out here, no more paperwork, which was exciting. I could travel whenever I wanted to, and being able to travel in the months from September to May is amazing. And there are so many places you can go and so many deals you can get doing it during those months, and there usually are no children to cut in front of you in line. And then I found that when people find out that you have retired, just be aware. They'll come to you for volunteer time. So be aware, be prepared. Decide if you really want to do that volunteering. You don't have to, but if you want to, you certainly can. If you want to explore a new craft, if you want to move, I know several of you are moving out of state, rude. But I'm sure you'll have a fabulous time. Stay out of Office Depot and Staples in September. That's a really tough one. Enjoy long lunches that you can eat in more than 15 minutes, or places you can go out and eat for lunch. And all of those things are great, but please keep in touch with us. You are an amazing asset to our district, and you always have been. And the amount of experience, 300 plus years, that just cannot be replaced. And the things you've taught children and the things I'm sure children have taught you. I know mine taught me quite a few things over the years. But enjoy your retirement. Take some time to just figure out what it is you want to do now that you've graduated from teaching. And where else you want to go. What is your love of, what do you want to do? What's the thing that you've been like, oh, if I only had time. Well, now you've got time. And so I encourage you to take all the time you need, find the things that you like to do, enjoy them. If you still want to work with children, I love kids. I just don't like them all the time. And so I can pick and choose how much time I want to spend with a group of children. They're fascinating. Children have taught me more things than I care to even think about most days. But your time is now yours to decide. So enjoy, and a heartfelt congratulations and a heartfelt thank you for all the things you've done for Liberty Public Schools.
Thank you, Ms. Reed. So some of you may be like, well, why do we even need a podium, right? Well, we are going to go into our official program portion where it's the main event, if you will. It's when we introduce you to our retirees. So the way the next 30, 40 minutes or so will lay out, of course, you saw some of the most precious hardware in LPS right behind me on this table, the commemorative retirement bell. So we did something different this year. We always mix things up, and this year, Caitlin Brown, who is in our communications office, who I need to give a huge thank you to for all of her help in making this possible today. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Caitlin. She is in that blazer looking great. We went out and had a chance to have all of our retirees this year share their thoughts as they enter into retirement. We've never done that before, I don't believe, and we thought we'd mix it up. So we had a great opportunity to connect with all of our retirees. They all did it on one take, I can confirm, no bloopers. And so the way this program will play out is I will introduce our recipient. They will join me in the back. We will play their video, and then following that video, they get to enter the stage to hero music, like real hero music. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to jump right in. It's time to introduce on the screen. This is Pat Jones from Franklin Elementary.
Hi, my name is Pat Jones. I am a speech-language pathologist. I have worked for Liberty Public Schools for 21 years. My home school has always been Franklin, and I would say in terms of memories, Franklin is the place where I have so many awesome memories. We have such an excellent administration. office staff, our classroom teachers are outstanding. We have an excellent special education department. This year we're lucky to have Title I. But Franklin is a family. Our custodians are amazing. Everyone here, we pull together as a team, and that's what I love about Franklin. I feel like we support our students from all levels, and that's a really special thing to have happen. So Franklin is my best memory in terms of work environment every day. I also want to thank Dr. Tony Cook and Cindy Reinecke because I have had the opportunity to be one of the lead speech pathologists for our amazing speech language pathologists in our district. And there's 30 of us, and they are phenomenal. They work hard, they're dedicated, they're in all different settings, and I have to truly say it is an honor and a privilege to be part of that team. So I guess I would have to say thank you to my Franklin family, thank you to special education, and thank you to all of the speech pathologists, and maybe most, thank you to my students who make me a better person.
A big LPS welcome, Pat Jones, Franklin Elementary. You know what? Hang on, Pat, come back here. We're gonna get this right. I promised hero music. We're gonna get this right. Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Jones, Franklin Elementary. Walking slow to the podium. Ever so slow. Okay, continue.
Okay. Pat Jones, speech language pathologist, my favorite kind of people. Pat has served the Liberty Public Schools community for a total of 21 years and has been a speech pathologist for a remarkable 35 years. Her entire career serving LPS has been at Franklin Elementary School in the special education department. She credits Dr. Chris Martin, Dr. Tony Cook, Cindy Reinecke, Peg Siski, Amy Tobin, and Jayla Hartman for her success. When asked what she will miss most about working in LPS, she simply stated the people, saying that she just loves her coworkers and students. It should also be noticed that Ms. Jones is the only LPS employee to ever be named both her school's Teacher of the Year and Support Employee of the Year, and she was actually the Teacher of the Year for the entire school district in 2014. I almost put you way back. As far as plans for retirement goes, she said they have a vacation scheduled for September. Now, we're rubbing that in, September, when you guys will be back at school. And spending time with her amazing family. Congratulations to Pat Jones.
Congratulations, Pat Jones from Franklin Elementary. Moving along from Ridgeview Elementary, we next hear from Margaret Solis.
Hi, I'm Margaret Solis, and I am a school counselor here at Ridgeview Elementary. So I'm retiring and have a lot of big feelings about retiring. I kind of go back and forth between feeling really excited to feeling just really sad. I think Ridgeview has really become like a second family almost, where we just all just really seem to support each other and love having that common goal of helping kids learn and grow and thrive. My principal, Dr. Shannon, has been an amazing support and mentor to me over the years. He's just been an amazing visionary and supporter, and he's just very fair, open-minded, and caring, and so I feel really blessed about that. I am going to miss being here. I'm going to miss all the people that I've gotten to work with. We'll miss the kids and families like crazy. I think, you know, that's going to be the saddest part, is just not being around the kids anymore and just not having that connection with them. But I'm excited. I have a lot of plans ahead. I plan to make a lot of art. during my retirement. I've done pottery on and off for the last 25 years, so I'm anxious to get my fingers back in the clay. And my husband and I plan to do a lot of traveling domestically and overseas. Maybe spend some extended time overseas in Italy or Spain or Costa Rica or wherever we feel like it. So, you know, bittersweet for sure, but I've been absolutely thrilled to be working here at Liberty School District. It's been just the most fantastic district to work for. So I'm blessed and I'm leaving with a happy heart.
Introducing Margaret Solis.
There we go, that's our cue. A little bit about Margaret Solis. Margaret has been employed with Liberty Public Schools for 7 years and has served in education for a total of 26 years. All of those as a school counselor, 6 in Vermont, 13 in Excelsior Springs, and then these last 7 years here in LPS. An individual whom she credits for his success is current Ridgeview principal Tyler Shannon. She shared that he has been one of her strongest supporters, advocates, and mentors over these years. He has trusted her and given her the confidence to thrive in her role. She is forever grateful to him. She shared that she will most miss being with and around her students and building meaningful connections with them. Watching students learn and grow has been such a blessing to her. She will also miss being a part of something bigger than herself, and that working with her Ridgeview family towards a common goal in hopes of helping them thrive. Looking ahead to retirement, Margaret plans to explore and challenge her creative side and make a lot of art that includes painting, weaving, and printmaking. She also plans to join her husband, Kent, and do a lot of traveling, both domestically and internationally, and hopes to be able to spend extended periods of time in Italy and other beautiful locations. This is Margaret Solis. Congratulations.
Again, congratulations, Margaret Solis from Ridgeview Elementary. Moving along, next we hear from Warren Hills retiree Robbie Ferreira.
I'm Robbie Ferrara. I've been with Liberty Public Schools for 12 years as a speech-language pathologist, mostly at Warren Hills, but also traveling to Ridgeview Elementary during my first year. I've worked in the field of education for 28 years altogether at various levels ranging from preschool to college. A few years after I started at Warren Hills, my husband and I wound up moving out of state for a job he was offered. I was really sad to be leaving LPS, but fortunately the opportunity presented itself for us to move back to the Kansas City area, and I was thrilled when there was an opening at Warren Hills. My best memories of my time with LPS involve working with my students, of course, especially the ones that I was able to follow for several years and really see their communication skills improve. There are many people who I would like to thank for their support and encouragement over the years, especially my amazing special services team here at Warren Hills, also my amazing building administrators and special education administrators, but also Cindy Reineke and Pat Jones, especially Cindy, who served as my mentor during my first year at Warren Hills. Finally, I would like to thank my husband, Terry Turner, for putting up the long hours that I have spent on paperwork.
Making the walk up the ramp, Robbie Ferrara.
Robbie has served Liberty Public Schools for a total of 12 years and been in education for a total of 28 years at various levels. She has served at 2 buildings in LPS, which include Warren Hills and Ridgeview, all as a speech-language pathologist. She credits Miss Cindy Reineke, who now works at Liberty North High School, for much of her success in LPS. Cindy was her clinical fellowship supervisor and then colleague at Warren Hills for 2 years. She was a very supportive and helpful mentor and awesome to work with. When asked what she will miss the most about working in LPS, she said her students, their families, and her coworkers at work, especially those in special services. But she noted that she will not miss the paperwork. No one ever does. Upon retirement, she shared that she will be joining her husband in planning to move to Portland, Oregon at the end of the summer to be closer to their 2 grown children who now live there. She is most certainly excited for the next chapter in their lives. Congratulations, Robbie.
Congratulations, Robbie Ferrara from Warren Hills. Next, we introduce you to Debbie Wallace, also from Warren Hills Elementary.
Hi, my name is Debbie Wallace. I have been here since 1994, have 30 years in with Liberty Public School. When I started, I had worked in the kitchen and also Kids Zone. It was latchkey at that time, back in 1994. I worked here at Warren Hills for 14, and I have worked at Ridgeview for 14. The others, I just worked, there was only 5 elementaries when I started, and I have now worked at all 11 elementaries. My success of Kids Zone and my working at the district, it goes to the faith in the Lord and to my family who have supported me. They have been there through everything that I have been through and helped me through it. Through the years of working closely with Kids Zone administration, the Kids Zone office, and the Kids Zone staff, I greatly appreciate each and every one of them. With the school office, the principals, the secretaries, the teachers, nurses, counselors, cafeteria managers, custodians, and tech support. Tech support has been there too. I had to call them several times. Without a team, we would not be successful. I am thankful and I appreciate their support. We wouldn't be a program if we didn't have the families and the kids. That is a great major part of our program. And having them for 6 years all the way through makes it very rewarding. And to see them grow and to mature and to come back and work Kids Zone and in the school district. We've got principals and secretaries and teachers and custodians and different ones that I've worked with that's been in the Kids Zone program. And it's so exciting to see them working here. What I look forward to is being with my family and watching my grandchildren to grow and be successful and mature. Thank you for letting me be a part of the LPS program for 30 years.
Please welcome to the stage Mrs. Debbie Wallace.
I believe that quilt is something you made that was behind you. Can I give you a hug? Okay. We may need those Kleenex, Dallas. There's an interesting connection real quickly. This isn't in the script, but I found out a couple years ago that your husband knows my parents and actually went to college with them several decades ago in Texas. So what a phenomenal opportunity to kind of come full circle and reconnect. But I want to read a little bit about Miss Wallace. Debbie would like to note that the quilt behind her in the video was handmade by 2 ladies at her church for her 25th work anniversary. It has hand-stitched shapes in it, including schoolhouses, children, and even the Ridgeview Roadrunners footprints. Debbie is concluding a remarkable 30 years of service to Liberty Public Schools. During her time with us in the Kids Zone program, she has served in all of the elementary schools, while also serving in the cafeterias of Ridgeview and the middle schools, in addition to summer school sites as needed. She credits her success to her faith in the Lord and to her family, who have always been there for her. She also thanks the Kids Zone administration, the Kids Zone office staff, and the entire Kids Zone staff. She also credits and thanks the entire building school staff, from the leadership team to the teachers to the support staff. Without the entire team, we would not be successful. She also appreciated the children and the families in the program for all of these 30 years of her career. As for what she will miss about working in Liberty Public Schools, she noted that it's hard to pick. but she would say that the staff who support her and helped guide her along. There have been laughs, jokes, grins, hugs, greetings, problem solving, and tears. She will miss the kids and being able to see them mature and become successful. Upon retirement, she is certainly looking forward to spending her time with her family, including her grandchildren, and watching them grow and mature. Congratulations, Miss Debbie Wallace. Quick photo op.
Again, let's give Debbie Wallace another big round of applause. Moving along, we next introduce you to Mrs. Ann Deaver from Discovery Middle School.
Hello, my name is Ann Deaver, and I am the art teacher currently at Discovery Middle School. I'm retiring in May. I have been in Liberty Public Schools for 26 years. A few things. One, I'm really going to miss thinking of projects all the time. I, for 31 years, even when I'm in my car, I'm looking around and thinking of projects, or something comes on TV, or I hear a song. And I love that challenge of trying to do something better than the last year, and I changed quite a bit, so I'm gonna miss that, number one. Two, I'm gonna miss these kids. They are at such a fun age. They're so creative. They don't hold back, and they're silly, and I just love my room. I just like to be in here all day and never leave. But probably the most is I will probably miss my friends, my hallmates, my lunch groups, my coaching friends. I'm a social person, and I love talking to a lot of people during my day, and so that will be the biggest transition, is me probably just being quiet from 7 until 2:30. But I will miss a lot. I'll miss all the artwork. I'll miss teaching them how to shade and paint and blend and everything like that. What am I going to do after I retire? I really have thought about subbing, so I have successfully done that with Kelly Services. I would probably love to sub here to see my friends and old students, maybe at the high school and maybe at North. That's kind of the plan. But I've also thrown around online teaching. During COVID, I did a lot of summer school online, and so that was interesting and challenging and fun. I liked that. And then, my husband talked to somebody that the homeschool community might not have electives, and somebody mentioned, oh, you should tell your wife, maybe she could work with those kids once a week or whatever it is. So we just have some things floating around, but needless to say, I'm not going to sit down and stop moving, and I'm not going to stop enjoying people, so I will be doing something.
Please welcome to the stage Ann Deaver.
And you can come closer, I don't mind, I promise. Ann has taught in Liberty Public Schools for a total of 26 years and in education for a total of 31 and a half years. She began her career in LPS at the old Liberty Junior High before heading to South Valley Junior High, which then became Discovery Middle School, to continue teaching grades 6 through 8 art. Along with teaching, she has been part of various extra duty initiatives over the years, including Red Ribbon Week, school social committees, United Ways, fitness activities, staff wellness, and the Liberty Education Foundation. One individual that Ann shared who influenced her a great deal here in LPS was former art teacher Elaine Morton, who she met when she first arrived in the fall of 1998. She shared that Elaine was creative to the nth degree, she was, and was so positive, funny, smart, and talented. She loved her demeanor and attitude and was deeply saddened when she passed, and she still misses her to this day. Ann also shared with us the many things that she will miss upon retirement, including thinking of art projects, all of her sweet art students, watching the students create and enjoy making art, and her workmates all day long. She said she might even miss the routine in her 17-minute lunches with wonderful people. Disabuse yourself of that notion. The good news for us here in LPS is that Ann has signed up to sub. She shared that she hopes to visit both high schools and, of course, DMS. She also may do some online art teaching and will visit her family in Nebraska after her daughter Marie graduates. She and her husband Craig will also be doing some major traveling. She can't wait for the next chapter. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ann Deaver, again from Discovery Middle School. Next, we're going to introduce the second of 4 from DMS. We hear from DMS's Anita Ganino.
Hi, I'm Anita Ganino. I've been with the Liberty School District now 23 years. I've worked the whole time as a cafeteria manager. I've started at Lily Schumacher, and then I went to the junior high, which is now Heritage. Then I came here and opened the school 23 years ago. It's been an awesome experience. I've loved working for the school district. I have an incredible staff that has been behind me the whole time, supporting me and getting me through some of the trying times that we've been through. Again, a shout out to all my directors that I've worked for. I've worked for 3 directors here in the district. They've all been phenomenal. At the end of my career, I'm going to be watching my new granddaughter one day a week, and then I'm going to hope to do a little traveling and relaxing.
Please welcome to the stage, Anita Ganino.
A little bit about Miss Anita Ganino. Anita has served Liberty Public Schools for a total of 23 years, all of them as a nutrition services manager. She started as a manager at Lily and Schumacher for 1 year, then transitioned to the old junior high, for those of you that don't know, currently Heritage Middle School for 2 years, and then finally helped open South Valley Junior High, and then transitioned to Discovery Middle School, where she has worked ever since. When asked who some of her mentors have been over the years who have made her successful, she mentioned that she learned from 3 different directors who helped her grow, including Cindy Hormel, Vaughn Gulliford, and Misty Newland. She also wanted to credit current assistant directors Michelle McGinn and Julie Lasserre. She shared that the camaraderie with her coworkers and working with the wonderful students, staff, and teachers in LPS is what she will miss the most. And as for what is next for Anita, she said that she will be caring for her grandchildren at times, improving on her health and wellness, and work on some long-awaited craft projects, along with doing a bit of traveling. Congratulations, Miss Anita Ganino.
Another round of applause for Anita Ganino. Next, we introduce you to Kathy Larson.
I have been with the district for 16 years. I have taught at both South Valley Middle School, and then I came to South Valley Junior High. Before this school was Discovery Middle School. One of my fondest memories was when there were some budget cuts in the district, and the Spanish teachers that were in elementary schools moved up to middle schools, and I was a long-term sub in South Valley Middle School, so that person would come in and take my job. So I'm moving out at the end of the year, and students noticed that I was leaving and really wanted me to stay because they were hoping to have me for another year. So those students, I'll put together, 3 of them actually went to a board meeting and represented the Save Senora Larson campaign, which those 3 students became my heroes after that. It was to no avail, but I spent the summer interviewing at various positions in the district, and then finally one came open here at this school for an assistant library position. And I interviewed with Dr. Julie Moore, who said, you know, you're a little overqualified for this position. And I said, I know, but I love the students next door who are at the middle school, will be coming here as a junior high, and I'd love to see them again. And so she said, well, you know, I've been talking with the teacher, or the principal next door, Jill Nolan, and she said, I think between the two schools, we would have a full-time Spanish position for you. I was elated. It was too much fun. So Julie, I would say, has been a great influence in my life by pushing me and challenging me. And then she left and left great administrators in her place. And they also have been the ones who have pushed me, along with all of the teachers. And don't forget the students. They've been great.
Welcome to the stage, Kathy Larson.
Senora Larson has served Liberty Public Schools for a total of 16 years and has been in education for 17 years. School buildings where she has served include South Valley Middle School, the former Liberty Junior High School, and Discovery Middle School. While in LPS, she has been a long-term substitute for Spanish, along with being a Spanish teacher. As far as those who have been influential to her, she said there were too many to mention. The teachers, support staff, and administrators have all been so influential. She shared that she will miss the wonderful people that make up LPS who have become dear friends. As for Senora Larson's next chapter, she mentioned that she would still like to continue making a difference in children's lives, maybe with volunteer organizations or using her Spanish to help children in other countries. She also cannot wait to spend more time with her husband, kids, or grandkids. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kathy Larson. Moving along, our final retiree from Discovery Middle School, Melody Meyer.
My name is Melody Meyer, and I have been in education for 26 years. I taught ELA for the first 15 years in both Savannah and St. Joe school districts, and I have been the library media specialist for the last 11 years. I came to LPS 6 years ago to be the librarian at Discovery Middle School. I always say that I have the best job in the building because I truly believe that. All the things that I enjoyed about teaching ELA, I get to continue in the library. I get to share my love of books with students and staff and teach research and help kids find books that they might enjoy. While I will enjoy retirement, I will mostly miss the people. The wonderful students that I've had the privilege of working with over the years, as well as amazing colleagues who've become great friends. I plan to spend more time with my grandkids and doing a lot more traveling. So I just want to thank LPS for allowing me to finish my career here in a great district. And I just truly appreciate the support that the library program has had, both in my building as well as at the district level. Thank you again.
Welcome to the stage, Melody Meyer.
Melody has been employed by Liberty Public Schools for the past 6 years, all of them at Discovery Middle School, and has a total of 26 years served in education. She shared with us that she will definitely miss the people when she officially retires in just a few weeks. She will miss both the wonderful students that she has had the privilege of working with and the amazing colleagues she has made who have become great friends. When asked who has been influential during her time in LPS, she shared that she greatly appreciated Andrea Sumi and her hard work in advocating for the library program both within LPS and at the state level. She noted that their success is attributed to her encouragement and support. Her building colleagues are some of the best that she has ever had and had the privilege to work with, and has been blessed to call them her friends. And what is next for Melody in this wonderful world of retirement? She shared that she plans to spend time with her grandbabies and travel. Congratulations, Melody Meyer.
Another LPS round of applause for Melody Meyer. Moving along, we move over to South Valley Middle School and introduce you to Kathy Harmon.
My name is Kathy Harmon. I'm the administrative assistant at South Valley Middle School. This is my 24th year. I'll miss all the people that I've met here. I made some good friends here, and it's been fun. I want to thank Jill Mullen. I've learned so much from her. She's a good leader, and I've learned some important stuff that I won't ever forget. Well, for the month of July, I plan on spending it at the pool, and after that, I really don't know. I don't have any real plans. I have some grandsons that I want to play with, and that's about all right now.
Introducing to the stage, Mrs. Kathy Harmon.
I promise I will fight. Kathy is completing her 24th and final year in Liberty Public Schools. She has served in several LPS schools, including Manor Hill, doing the Reading Intervention Program, then to Alexander Donovan to work with the same program, and also as a one-on-one paraprofessional. She would then land at South Valley Middle School as an administrative assistant to the principals, where she now completes her career, and she noted that this is by far her favorite district job. She credits Jill Mullen for much of her success, sharing that she has learned a lot from her, how it's okay to be strong, but it's also okay to not be strong. And sometimes, no matter what, although you can feel very strongly about a situation, you just have to be able to move on. She shared that not being able to see her parents every day will be the hardest thing about retirement. See her people, I'm sorry. I was like, oh my gosh. Let me rewind. She shared that not being able to see her people every day will be the hardest thing about retirement, but her new neighborhood pool opens this summer, and she plans to be there throughout July. She also has 3 little grandsons, one of which she will get to take to preschool and pick him up a few days a week. Plus, she will be able to play with all 3 of them whenever she wants. Down the road, she might take on a part-time job. 3 grandsons, it's a part-time job. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kathy Harmon from South Valley Middle School. Moving along, also from South Valley, we introduce and hear from April Mundhenke.
Hi, my name is April Mundhenke. I work at South Valley Middle School as a special needs para, and I've been with the district for 23 years. I think really I will miss the kids the most, making a difference in the kids' lives and having an impact on them. I see a lot of the graduates come back and talk to me years and years later and say that I really helped them, so that's really important to me. Yeah, well, I really think we have a great staff here at South Valley. Really enjoy working with everybody. I'd like to thank the administrators, especially Dr. Joe Lutz, who I worked with when he was a teacher also, for helping to guide me through everything. And so I will be spending a lot of time with my grandchildren, which I'm really looking forward to, and volunteering. And also I plan to come back and work as a sub. So we'll see you again.
Making that retirement walk up the ramp, April Mundhenke.
April began her career in LPS as a long-term substitute in 2000 before then transitioning to a full-time paraprofessional position. She has served in the field of education for 24 years, starting at the Garrison School, then moving to South Valley Middle School when the building opened in 2003. Positions she has held in LPS have included being a special education paraprofessional, specifically a TLC para and a severe needs para. She credits her success to the fabulous and supportive staff at South Valley Middle School, especially the administrators and special education team. She shared that the part she will miss the most is working with the students every day and making a difference in their lives. As she enters into her retirement, her plans are to travel, to volunteer, and to spend time with grandkids. That's kind of a theme, the grandkids part. While also making time to come back as a substitute teacher, thank you, and we will be grateful for her for doing that. Congratulations, Miss April Mundenke.
Congratulations, April Mundenke. Next, right here from Liberty High School, Tracy Croft.
Hi, I'm Tracy Croft, and I have been at LPS for 28 years. I get to do everything instruction, and throughout the course of this, of my tenure, I've had an opportunity to meet the most amazing people and be part of the neatest opportunities to build an innovative school structure for so many thousands of kids who have come through. I know we've talked about who has most impacted us, and being able to say that I was across all 18 buildings, the people that I've come across have all made a big difference in my life. I have people who have already left and been here before me that have been mentors: April Adams, Sarah Wickham, my dear friend Tara Harvey that's been with me for 28 years. Everyone here has been so supportive and has really made this an incredible adventure. I keep getting asked what I'm going to do when I retire, and I think part of the reason why I love this job is because we get a chance to learn and do something different every day. So I've got to keep going. I need to find something in education because I'm not done yet. This place has really given me an opportunity to thrive, and I have just been so blessed by all of the things that I've been able to do that I can't wait to take what I've learned and take it to another level, and to be able to help more people in a university level or something to that. Whatever it's going to be remote, and I'm going to be, by a beach, and I'm going to be doing whatever I want to do, but I am always going to have a heart stuck right here in Liberty Public Schools, because this is one of the most amazing places that you can be, and we're so lucky to have this system, and I'm truly blessed, and I just want to thank everybody because you've all been part of my journey, and I can't believe it. It's going to be, we'll see what happens next. So thank you.
Welcome to the stage, Mrs. Tracy Croft.
I know. Innovation and Learning Coach, Liberty High School, and I don't bite. Tracy has been employed by Liberty Public Schools for 28 years and been in education for a total of 30 years, serving at Liberty High School and in the LPS Technology Department for the duration of her career. Positions held while in LPS include business teacher, you did have my daughter, thank you, Liberty virtual teacher, instructional technology, and innovation and learning coach. Tracy also served as an assistant varsity volleyball coach at LHS for 8 years. When asked who she credits for her success, she shared 3 individuals who include April Adams, Sarah Wickham, and Tara Harvey. And what she will miss the most when she leaves us? Simply put, the people. According to her, we have the most amazing people to work with, and we serve the kids who want to learn. Finally, what's next for her in retirement? She plans to travel, hang out with her kids at Mizzou, and work anywhere in the world remotely. Tracy Croft, congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome. We are always bound together. We are. Forever.
Congratulations, Tracy Croft. Next, also here from Liberty High School, Daisy Rivas.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Paul Marino. I'm the head custodian at the Liberty High School. I've been asked to give a short memory of Daisy, working here at the high school. She's been here for at least 5-6 years, and one of the memorable things I remember about her is every spring trying to schedule her trip to Guatemala. It seems like it's always a challenge to work out those details every year. So that will not be missed.
Hello, I'm Gary Wagner. I've worked here about 5 years with Daisy. A story I remember is she came up to me and she was real frantic, excited, and I asked her what was wrong. And she took me back to her 200 area to a science room, and they had it taped off, and there was a crime scene, and there was a body on the floor, and she thought it was for real. And I tried to explain to her how they teach the students how to solve this crime, and it's one of the stories I remember at this time. I'm going to turn it over to Dennis.
Thank you. I'm going to make this short and sweet. I really can't believe she's actually retiring. She's actually been here the whole time that I worked at the high school. Just glad to see that day come. We're going to miss Daisy Rivas. That's all I got.
I'm Cassie. I worked with Daisy the whole time I've been here also. She was so sweet and so funny. She always made us laugh so hard in the summer. I'm going to miss her. Thank you.
We'll see you later, Daisy. Have a nice return. Bye-bye.
What a nice introduction. Daisy Rivas.
Ms. Rivas has served in her role in LPS for nearly 19 years. In addition to working here at Liberty High School, she has also had a stint at Franklin Elementary. Prior to coming to Liberty Public Schools, she also worked at another large local organization based here in Liberty, that being just across town up on the hill at William Jewell College. She shared that her mentors while in Liberty Public Schools were 3 gentlemen by the names of Paul, Charlie, and Eddie. She also shared with us that she will certainly miss the students, her coworkers, and the job that she leaves behind. Daisy actually retired in February and has come back to join us this evening for the celebration. Her retirement plans will include traveling a lot more, cooking for her amazing grandchildren, and finding extra time to work in her garden and spend time with her husband and grandkids. Congratulations, Ms. Daisy Rivas.
How about an LPS thank you ovation to Daisy Rivas? Next, we introduce you from Liberty North High School, Cheryl Pena.
Well, I've been in the district 20 years. I've been teaching for a little over 37 years. I started out with my teaching career at Two Rivers Psychiatric Hospital. Was there for 17 and a half and then finished out here. Most of my time here, I've worked in special education, well, all of it in special education, and I did the TLC program, Therapeutic Learning Classroom. Started at Liberty High School and then changed over to Liberty North when they split the TLC program. When they discontinued that, so now I'm doing just regular SPED. I've been teaching, ELA 11. This year I'm co-teaching Algebra 1, and then I've done Study Skills. So that's kind of where I've been. Oh, definitely the people. The administration has been wonderful. Dr. Camp has been amazing. As assistant principal and as principal, just really is compassionate and works with people and the students. And just coworkers and the students as well. I mean, they're so fun to see kind of the lights turn on whenever they have a new learning experience and they finally get it. So yeah, it'll be different. Just kind of miss all of that. There's been lots of people. Christy Larison has been wonderful. Shannon Dorsweiler, people that have since gone. Megan Mallums. There's just been lots of people that are no longer here that I really appreciate. This is kind of bittersweet because I love what I do, but also looking forward to the next phase. We'll be moving to Florida, so just kind of looking forward to just something different.
Introducing Cheryl Pena.
Cheryl has been employed by LPS for the past 20 years and a total of 37 years in education. That makes me tired. While in Liberty, she has worked at Liberty High School and Liberty North High School. Positions held have included serving as special education teacher, 17 years as a therapeutic learning classroom teacher, study skills, English, language arts, and algebra. She also spent her entire 20 years working extra duty positions at football games at LHS and LNHS, and as a homebound teacher. She noted that it has been a very encouraging and satisfying experience while working in LPS. She would also like to thank Dr. Rosemary Camp for her leadership of LNHS, as well as her compassion for the staff. So what's next for Cheryl? She will be moving to Florida this summer and would also like to travel some and enjoy the Florida lifestyle. You deserve it. Thank you, Cheryl Pena.
Again, congratulations to Cheryl Pena. Next, we hear from retiring District Administration Center's Gary Majors.
Hello, Gary Majors here. Obviously getting ready to retire. Yay! 9 years. It's been a 9 years full of fun, sometimes excitement, and working with a lot of great people. I like to have fun at work. I tell people all the time, if you're not having fun at work, you're doing it wrong, and I must have done it right because I've had fun just about every single day that I've been here. And I'll probably miss that, maybe a little, maybe not. One of the things that Dallas asked us to do is talk about a good story that we had. And I think one of my fondest always involves the kids. There's always good kids out there. Every kid is a good kid, I think. They always have an interesting backstory. I was asked to do a threat assessment on a young man at an elementary school, 4th or 5th grader. I was told he's not going to talk to you. I was told he's extremely smart. He's very impeccable in his appearance. And I had a conversation with him, and we hit it off right away because he was a Buffalo Bills fan, and of course they were about ready to play the Chiefs. So we got to talking about football. He opened up. We had a great conversation. As usual, there wasn't a real credible threat at all. One of the things that really upset this young man was that somebody had made fun of his hair, which he kept impeccably combed and cleaned at all time. And after the interview, I asked him, do you have anything you'd like to ask me? And he looked up at me and said, yeah. He says, who cuts your hair? And I explained that I go to a barber, a couple people there cut it, a couple lady barbers, and he says, well, that lady done messed you up. And I said, I mean, how can you just what comes out? And he was right, obviously, but how cute it is to talk to those kids. I give credit to all the teachers and all the staff that make a huge difference in these kids' life. It's nice to be a part of that. So with that, I'll leave it with you, and hope everybody enjoys coming to work every single day for the rest of your life while I'm at home on the golf course or doing something else fun.
Welcome to the stage, Gary Majors.
Where to begin? I'll stick to the script. Gary is completing his 9th year of service to Liberty Public Schools, all of which have been as the Director of Safety and Security for the district. Prior to his time here in LPS, he worked for 2 years in the Kansas City, Missouri School District. Prior to that, served for nearly 3 decades in the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, retiring as, that's correct, Major Majors. When asked if he served in any other extra duty positions while in LPS, he noted that it seemed like he was doing Dallas's job about half the time. On a serious note, he had several individuals that he mentioned that were influential during his time here, including Rebecca Bresman, Gina Kernau, and Nikki Trester. Finally, as he shared that he hopes he is not here, Finally, and he shared that he hopes he is not here to hear this. I think he is, though. But Steve Anderson has been a great boss. He has always been available when needed and allowed him to do his job. He's a true professional, and Gary learned a lot working for him. As for what he will miss most about working in Liberty Public Schools, it was simple: the people. He has made many friends here and has many fond memories, including his various interactions with our students. He shared that many of his interactions with students were with students who made a bad choice or not having had the best of days. What he learned the most was that a majority, if not all, of the students were dealing with some pretty difficult challenges in their home lives. The challenges didn't excuse their poor choices, but it certainly taught him that giving grace was much more beneficial than recommending a harsh consequence. When asked what's next for Gary in retirement, he shared the following. He plans to play golf, then golf again, then golf some more, then travel to exotic lands where I hope to get in some golf. He also plans to spend more time with his kids and grandkids and maybe even take them golfing. Congratulations, Mr. Gary Majors.
Again, congratulations to Gary Majors. I did want to make note, it's going to be reflected in your program, that Jeff Baird was going to attend. He had surgery earlier this week. Let us know this morning he was not able to attend. We will be sure to get Mr. Baird his bell, and he also has a message that we will share with the community, along with the others, later this month. One more pot shot to me, Gary, as you head out the door. I really appreciated that. No, in all seriousness, we are really going to miss Gary here in LPS. Just ask him. Okay. We hope you guys enjoyed this afternoon. Went a little bit long, but the stories just so impactful. I think the last slide that we wanted to share was the picture that we took just last week, and that was at our district administration center. We had nearly 50 of our retired staff that came back, and a whole bunch of them were first-time attendees to our luncheon. We do that every spring. We hope that each of you will take, or at least entertain the idea of coming and joining us at that event. We continue to look for additional opportunities to remain connected with you. Caitlin will be reaching out to each of our retirees likely tomorrow to gain your personal information so we can get your email and continue to send updates as you enter into your wonderful world of retirement. So what a great looking group there. I want to thank Dr. Tucker, Miss Reed. Let's give them a round of applause for their great introductions. I do have, and we'll make it fast, our big tradition here in LPS. We're going to have our retirees come to the stage. I can even help some of you here if you prefer to come up the steps, and we take a group picture, and we actually do a ringing of the bell together. And when that bell rings, we're going to have a huge ovation for them, and it's going to be wonderful. So, retirees, come forward, and this ringing of the bell will officially close us out here as part of our retiring staff program. Caitlin will likely get you in your places. This is for video, okay? Social media posts. Your 2024 LPS Retirees. A huge ovation. Thanks everyone for being with us. Have a great evening.